Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Lusgoodvibes podcast, where we talk about real life things that's happening in America. Today, I'm going to talk about men and women. Before I get started, I'm not taking sides. I'm telling a story of a friend and my opinion on it. I have this girlfriend. She was dating this guy for a long time. They was engaged. They was getting married. XYZ. They end up breaking up. Months later, she found out that someone that let me backstory it. I have a friend, and this other girl was friends until they had a baby by the same man. So they had years of beef. Now that their kids are grown, over 23 years old, the friend was dating another guy. And the same girl ended up messing with that guy. So she asked her, like, are y'all dating? Because she noticed when they're around, they have touchy feelings. And mind you, the girl said no. But the same day, she blocked her off of all social media. She stopped speaking to her, and so did the guy. So if y'all not doing nothing, you have nothing to hide. Why can't a woman come to another woman and talk about a situation without it turning physical or without it turning into, I don't have to explain. No, you don't have to explain, but you don't have to lie when a woman comes to you and asks you, are you dealing with it? Because y'all friends, y'all not friends, but y'all associates. Y'all run in the same circle. Y'all at the same parties. You know, it's always going to be awkward when y'all around each other, but you don't have to make it awkward. If y'all was like, just talk it out, whatever. She don't want the dude, but you don't have to lie about it. That comes to the things that we're going to talk about is what's up with these men doing women like that? Why would you, is all these women in the world, why would you want to mess with someone that runs in the same circle as your ex-girlfriend? Is you trying to make her jealous? But at the same token, you doing on a sneak tip. But when nobody's around, you calling her like, can we get up? And when she say no, you don't understand why. Because every woman don't want to be a part of that circle. And what I mean circle is a circle as men get to date you, your friend, your cousin, and y'all cool with that. Every woman is not cool with that. You know what I mean? So men, y'all have to understand, if y'all don't want to be with somebody, please don't talk to their friend. Like, it's other girls out here, it's other women out here. You could go talk to them. Go to another whole circle and talk to them. Don't talk to the ones that you know they have the same mutual friends, or their kids are sisters. So why would you even do that when you know the history of them 23 years ago? It just doesn't make sense to me. And trust me, you are not built in a way of every woman wants you. So stop flattering yourself, okay? And I want to know, what's up with men having the same men have a whole girl at home but want to be out here messing with everybody else, just to give a heads up to the other guys, oh, if she come around, oh, I already messed with her. You want to be the only men mess with every woman? You know how you look like? You know how y'all call women a thought? It's men thoughts out here. They run around want to talk to everybody so they could say I mess with them. Just like it's women that y'all call hoes, it's a lot of whole guys out here. And when I say that, I'm talking gossiping. It's like the world have flipped. The females are more dudes than the dudes are. The dudes acting like women. They sitting there gossiping. Oh yeah, I talked to her. I talked to this one. I talked to that one. She ain't about nothing. You know, like, is this what we doing? Is this what's happening in 2020? Because I understand the corona and all that. I don't even want to get into that because I'm over that. But let's talk about what's really going on in people hoods, and nobody's talking about it. But they sitting around gossiping about it. Well, I'm going to be the one to talk about it today. Sorry if I'm stepping on people's feet today, but it needs to be talked about, and that's what I do. Real life things happening in the world, okay? So, and I want to know, why do the women go against one another? Why you stop being friends because a man that came in and broke your situation up and you let this happen? Stop it. Stop it, women. Stop being so into a guy and believing everything that God telling you, because the same thing he telling you, he telling the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the cycle goes on. Okay, so don't think you sitting there and thinking he so in love with you that he gonna talk about the other girls to you to make you feel like he don't wanna, but at the same token, you're not with him 24 hours, 7 days a week. So when he's not with you, he's with somebody else. You know what I mean? And he's calling the other girl that you look up and down every time you see her, which that needs to stop. And why do women want to fight over men? Like, what? I mean, I know people mother didn't raise them and be like, this is what I want you to do when you get older. I want you to make sure you keep your man and keep him good. And if somebody try to take your man, you whoop that bitch down. What? No, I know I wasn't raised to fight over nobody, okay? Because my mother told me, what one person won't do, the other one will, and it's plenty fish in the sea. So you don't have to be out here degrading yourself over a man just to say, I got him. You don't look better than the one that lost him. Actually, the one that lost him is the winner because she's not putting up with it. So actually, yeah, you got a headache. That's what you got. You're like a doormat. He's walking all over you. He got you in these streets looking stupid. And the only reason why he wants you is because he know one of his boys try to talk to you. And he want to be like, nah, you can't talk to her. That's mine. So that may be the same man that's blocking your blessing for your future husband that's coming. Because that's how guys talk. So no, you didn't win. You lost. Loser. Sorry. And they always talking about how good they sex is. Okay, women. It's some good people that got some good stuff. But you're not doing what the next one won't do. If yours is good, that next one is good, okay? So he's not coming back for the sex. He's coming back because he can. It's a difference. If you shut the door and say, you can't come here no more, you can't come here, lay up, you can't come here, you ain't doing nothing, da-da-da-da-da, he not gonna come. He gonna go to the next chick. But if you keep letting your door open and he laying up and you feeding him and you doing wifey duties, but you ain't getting wifey respect, you get what you put into something. So I'm gonna tell you this. First of all women need to start loving themselves. Stop jumping in from one relationship to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. Give your body a chance to heal and grieve that last. A breakup is like a funeral. You have to grieve. You understand? And grieving doesn't just go away in 6 weeks. You need 6 months to a year to get over somebody. Okay? So within them 6 months, get to know who you are. Get to know what you like. Get to know your body. You understand how it feels if you touch yourself there? Do you like that? Do you not like that? That way, when you get into your next relationship, you know what you want. You know what to tell them, what you like, what put up, what you're not going to put up. But if you never figure that part out for yourself, you letting anybody in and out your life. And you don't know what you want because you've never been by yourself to know what you want. If you want someone hit or quit and miss, that's your prerogative. Do you, boo? But if you're looking for a faithful relationship, you have to show them that you're not putting up with the cheating, the lies, the lack of communication, the disrespect. All that comes in a relationship. So I know some people out here like, I'm a ride or die. Cool. But is he ride and die for you? Since you want to be the ride or die. And love does not look painful. Okay? So if you loving yourself and you feeling good about yourself for this 6 months, Then you let somebody enter into your life and you don't put the perspective back in place where it should be, and he hurt you and you crying, you might as well be by yourself. Because you all better by yourself because you loving yourself. You ain't crying. You ain't worried about what he doing when he not with you. So why be with somebody to give you a headache? I don't understand that. And then you go back and you tell all your friends what happened. And then when your friends come around and start looking at your man like, yo, she's stupid, she putting up with that, you get mad. Stop telling people what's going on. If you want to deal with that, you deal with that. You deal with that on your time. Don't put nobody else in that foolishness, okay? If you want to get hit upside the head, if you want to be disrespectful, he's staying out, not coming home, y'all live together, that's on you. But when you put that out there, everybody else knows. And once you tell Keisha, Keisha gonna tell Tanya, Tanya gonna tell Tamika, Tamika gonna tell Sue. So guess what? Everybody knows. So when you always crying and this and that, and I'm gonna leave him, then the next day y'all walk up together and they looking at you like you crazy, don't get mad at your friends because you put them in your business. Don't be mad at your friends because a good friend wants the best for you. But at the end of the day, if you keep taking what he's giving you, it's nothing they can do. It's nothing. So keep your lifestyle, your little drama to yourself. You know what I mean? Oh, it's so much. I wrote so much down because I just, I look over these years and I see how men have treated women, and women, like my sisters is really allowing this. Like my black sisters, my Caucasian sisters, my Korean sisters, y'all are sitting here putting up with bull crap. For what? To say I have a man? I'd rather say I'm single and happy than with a man and miserable. Okay? That's where I'm at with it. Like, if my man treated me wrong, he got to go. Period. Not the second and the third time. And that's where we get that ride or die from. But if he cheated on you once, let him go. It won't be no second and third. It shouldn't be no second and third. Stay in your standard and stand hard by it. Because once he see you're not playing, he got to come to you correct. But if you take him back, guess what, boo-boo? The cycle continues. Like the world go around, the cycle continues. So when he cheat on you the first time, he might lay low for 6-7 months. He gonna do it again. You're gonna take him back. It's gonna happen again. And it keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. Or he'll buy you things to make you feel better. For the time, it makes you feel better. But guess what? As a female, you're going to always think where he at when he goes out that door. What he doing if he not at work. And if a man loves you, listen ladies, if a man loves you, he's not going to want to hurt you. He's not going to want to see you cry. He want to be your provider, your protector, your confidant. He wants better for both of y'all. He's going to come to the table where y'all can eat together and grow. He's not going to come to the table with nothing. Because a real man knows he can't feed a woman with nothing. You cannot make $1 out of 15 cents. Okay? Let's be honest. If he come to you broke and broken, you got to be broke and broken. And he's going to leave you broke and broken. And you're going to be like, you're going to look back and say, why did I put up with it for this many years? You can't get that time back. Time is going forward. And as the years, it's going faster and faster. So what you need to do is focus on you, know what you want, get in a relationship that's knowing what you want and demanding what you want. And if you don't get it, move on. Don't wait 6-7 years later talk about, well, I did this and that, and now, he don't want to do. That's not his fault. Stop blaming these men for the way they treating you because you allow it. You hear all the time women killing men. because they cheating, they disrespecting. They walked in the door with the cheating and disrespect. Remember this. When you first start talking to somebody, don't be a fool. Everybody got somebody. It might be serious, it might not be serious. But once y'all get into a committed relationship, when you say y'all gonna live together, y'all gonna grow together, y'all come into a conversation like that. Anything after that he do to you and you allow is your fault. If he cheat after that and you take him back, that's your fault. If he beat you and you take him back, that's your fault. If he don't provide for you and you steady letting him in your house, that's your fault. Stop sitting here like that ain't this, that. I don't want to hear that, because you allow that guy to be like that. If he comes in and he say, this is the rent, how much is it? And he's not willing to pay 90% of the bills, I ain't saying he got to pay everything. I'm not saying look for a gold digger. But a man that wants you and love you want to do this. It's not a chore for them. It's not a headache for them. It's not It's none of that. It's like, boom. Here you go. Take your money. I know you're working hard. Put your money up. That's what men are put on this earth to do. A real man. Okay? So, big up to all the real men out there. I know a few. I know a lot of real men. One of them real men was, I have a father like that. My mother didn't want for nothing. And I have 10 brothers. So I know they out there because I'm related to them. Okay? And I've seen it hands on. I grew up in an environment with a man